Here we go. Man,
I got you. Man.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Get in the right room. Slam.
White.
Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season. Really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hey, alert 33.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check. Walk 54.
On 3rd down, Hilliard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a man who really stepped up last year, this is Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Here's Hilliard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Set, 180.
Mike 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
King.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
13.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Big stop.
21.
Let's go. 57.
On second down, it's Coleman. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
It's a gain of
57. Mike.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
first and goal at the 2-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
11.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal.
Black 80. Clock. Hey, exit.
It's going to be a long day. 57.
It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
design blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
65, 65.
36, 36. Smooth.
Now a give running left is Breida. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But
and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Regular.
Mayfield down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A gain of 14. And the Browns.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Bryant has it. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
51 to Mike. Watch the screen.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Run. Watch it.
Hurry.
Man, move it. You gotta get that.
Alert.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, come on now.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Niners take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-40.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Well, fellas, here we go.
Rush in.
On first down, here's Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 29, Garoppolo looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a give, right side. Hilliard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On third down, Hilliard. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good, and, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
On first down, Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the run, watch the run. Slam, slam. King. Check 24, watch 24. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Hurry, watch out.
They'll run. It's Hilliard. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On second down now. It's Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They run again with Hunt. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great. But you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, I wonder if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Blue draw Corker. Hurry!
Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Hey, lock it. Hey, Lobo.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hurry!
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Point it right. Watch the slant. Pistol. Hey, switch gears. Hey!
They'll run again with Hunt. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Hunt. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Set. 20. You ain't doing nail. 133. X3. 218. Chopper.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's checking crack.
Now it's Hunt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. So
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the pass.
Check.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Man open, it's Goodwin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo trying to lay one up deep. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hurry!
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Breida. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Here we go.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They run again with Breida, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one has all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cleveland, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll sink now to 0-4, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.